For years, we've connected fans to the game. But just like athletes and leagues, we must evolve and grow. This fall, 12-ounce Sports is taking our game to the next level. Montana, we'll see you in October.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to today's episode of Primetime Live with Philly Pete. I'm your host, the one, the only Philly Pete, and we are here live on Watch Dingo TV, channel 217, and of course, 12-ounce Sports 24/7 streaming platform that we have. Welcome aboard. It's Manic Monday edition. Hopefully, everyone had a phenomenal weekend. I know I did. Make sure, and also make sure you check out the X, the live streaming X that's going on Twitter right now, streaming live sports, streaming television. X marks a spot. Let's rock and roll. Start tuning in to Primetime Live with Philly Pete as we speak. Hopefully everyone's getting home from work safe and sound. It's Monday. I know, manic Mondays. I hate Mondays. We all hate Mondays. Beautiful weekend here in the Northeast. What did everyone do this weekend? Hopefully everyone had fun. Watch college football. A lot of upsets. Tennessee goes down. Bama goes down. Crazy. Absolutely wild. Penn State moves up to number 4 in the rankings. It's crazy. Just a huge tune-up in the world of college football. But then again, you have to think about it. Like, it's a 12-team playoff this year. One loss doesn't really mean much, in terms of the power conferences. One loss, still get into the 12-team playoff for this year. Simple as that. So and it could be a way that we might have a 2-team loss in there this upcoming playoff. But we'll see what happens. Vanderbilt takes down Bama. What a game that was. It's crazy. I think a lot of people were saying how Bama should have moved to at least like the 10th spot. You lost to Bama. You're the number 1 team. You lost to Vanderbilt, a team that was 2-2, dropped to 7. I feel as though, you lost to Vandy. You didn't lose to like Georgia or, anybody else that are like relevant, in the SEC. But I just feel as though Vanderbilt, a team that's not that great, I feel like, you probably should have moved a little bit more than 7. I think maybe 10 is probably the spot. Tennessee, they lost as well. I think they're in the right spot. Maybe they could have cracked to at least number 8 or number 9 as well. But, it is what it is. I'm not the committee. I'm just here to give out my opinions. Simple as that. But weekend was great. It was a nice weekend. Did yard work, much needed yard work, as I mentioned on last week's show. Had to do a bunch of, cut the grass for the last time and do some bushes needed a trim. So, did some outdoor, cutting branches off these trees and getting a lot of yard work done because it's that time. It's that time, and leaves are falling. I finally did. I was outside yesterday for 5 hours taking care of the backyard leaves. There was so much. That's done though. And about 3 or 4 or 6 beers later, man, we're feeling good after that Phillies win too. Crazy MLB postseason so far. Mets take game 1. Phillies last night, man, like dead in the water. I thought, down 3-0. Here they come. Harper hits a 2-run bomb. Casty hits a solo shot, ties the game. Mets come up, take the lead 4-3. Then we get a 6-4 lead, and then a 2-run bomb because the bullpen sucks for the Phillies. They blow the lead, and here we are. Here we friggin' are. We're back. We're back at it. It's absolutely crazy. So, it really is unbelievable. It really is unbelievable. So, and then of course at the end, Castellanos drives home the game-winning run with the walk-off. So 7-6 final. Like, what a game, man. What a great game. Mets Phillies. Rivalry at its own. Can't complain. it's just a great game. It was a phenomenal watch. It really was. So, tonight we had the Royals and Yankees game 2. I have a free play, not a free play in that game, but I do have a free play for the NFL game tonight. So we will see what happens there. Actually, I have two. I got 2 NFL games. This game though, I do lean Yankees, and I do lean the over. Considering I just feel like these offenses are great. They've been hitting the ball really well. We saw an over last time. Yankees were victorious. Can they go up 2-0? Could Witt and the Royals tie up the series before they head back to KC? You also have Detroit and Cleveland going on as well. Nothing, top of the 8th. I mean, this is unbelievable. Skubal is just it's unbelievable, the pitching for Detroit. I did lean Detroit in this game as well. Okay, I feel like they could tie up the series. You could take it live. Okay, it's 0-0 in the 8th inning. You have nothing to worry about. But if you want to go with a live bet, I like the Tigers right now as we speak. But we'll see what happens. Tonight we have Monday Night Football Showdown, the New Orleans Saints and the Kansas City Chiefs. So let's start off with the NFL. All right, so let's start off with that. It's a good way to start tonight's show. All right, Raiders mulling at QB1 and Devontae Adams' future status quo. The Jets obviously are in the hunt, and I feel like they are the front runners for Devontae Adams. It makes sense. We've been hearing this all along, him and Rodgers reconnecting, and it just makes the most sense. It makes the most sense here. So it'll be a matter of time. The Raiders stink. They're not going anywhere. Zamir White, big bust. Thank God I don't have him in the league. I did trade him in a dynasty league I'd say probably by week 1 or week 2. I sold him with a couple of other picks that were worthless for Mike Evans, and I think McLaren I got out of it. So I'm pretty happy with that. Working out in my favor big time. So, but Raiders are just a dumpster fire. I really think they are. Jabril Peppers charged with assault and drug possession. Bye-bye. It's just a shame. Yet you were a solid stud at Michigan. Now you have to just basically destroy it. I still don't understand the process of these players. I really don't, and what's going on in their heads. Richardson is starter when healthy. All right, Colts is here comes Joe Flacco and his finest magical moments. Okay, he did it for the Browns, and he's doing it for the Colts, even though they lost to the Jags yesterday. But he was wheeling and dealing. Okay, 34 points for the Colts. I mean, what can I say? But Anthony Richardson is the reason why he drafted him at number 5. He's going to be your future. So, he'll once he's healthy, he is a starter. Bengals, another team that's just not there this year. All right, they're not a playoff contention team at all. Just a lot of lackluster in that team this year, really. T. Higgins, I want to go in the trade block. I'm going to get tagged. But you're not going to be here for that long. It's just a lot of locker room drama, I would like to say, for Cincinnati. Burrow, I think he's still hurt. Just trying to change his sway with things. Chase, another guy. Hey, I want to get paid. He had a great game yesterday. I want to get paid. Otherwise, I'm out of here, sort of thing. It's that team is just drama. There's just a dramatized team at the moment. They really, really are. And of course, the head coach Taylor saying the same thing. Like he hasn't done a good enough job yet. It's a matter of time. It's a matter of time, man. Until that locker room is they're already in full swing. I'm telling you right now, it's going to be that Cincinnati team. I hate to say, like they lost a couple other players on defense. It's just not the team that I expected to have in the 2024 season. I really thought they'd be a lot better than this, considering. But it's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. Nealon and the Cowboys, torn meniscus. And Seahawks rule out Nwosu with his thigh injury for the Niners game on Thursday. Tampa moves to New Orleans tomorrow ahead of the next hurricane. Okay, the next hurricane, indeed. So, I mean, it's a little, it's a little crazy. Hurricane Milton, I should say. I was going to say Wilton, but we're not there towards the end of hurricane season yet. We still got another month of that. But Yes, Hurricane Milton is going to be a dangerous storm, Category 5. I have family down in Fort Myers and in Jacksonville, and Delray Beach as well. So prayers and thoughts are with you all. You're going to get through this, and we'll be praying for you. We really will be. Okay. We'll go. NBA starts up. We'll see what's going on. I just want to share this memory. Okay, this is a good magical moment, I should say. LeBron James and Bronny James Jr. They share the court to make history. First time ever, father-son combo, I should say, to play together. It's great. That's just a wonderful story. I'm very close with my dad, as is too. So him and I, he's my hero, man. He really is. So, he's always been there for me since I was born, obviously. But he's coached me with many sports teams growing up: baseball, football, basketball. He was always a coach of mine. But this is awesome to see, father son duo play on the court together. It's great. It's a wonderful story. I'm all for that. I really am. It's a great story. Great story. Karl Anthony Towns with the Knicks preseason game gets 10 points. I'm telling you right now, the Knicks are going to be a force in the East. I really do. I have a future with the Knicks. I know it's a New York team, and I'm from Philly, and I hate the Knicks. I hate New York in general. But I think the Knicks are going to make a solid run this year, and they made a very solid acquisition with Karl Anthony Towns. I think he's going to be special there for sure. PJ Tucker will be away from the Clippers. Bronny's disruptive defense was touted big time in the preseason debut, just to speak upon LeBron and Bronny James. Kawhi says knee is looking good, but taking things very slow. Okay, I agree. You're getting a little bit older. Injuries happen, especially your knees. Take your time. So, but that's that in the NBA. Preseason's starting up right now. My best bets for the NBA were pretty much cracking last, during February when I debuted this show. So that was fun. I can't wait for the NBA season to give you guys free bet or free plays with that, because NBA was our really big time moneymaker during the course of my show that I had going on. All right. Let's take a quick commercial break. When I get back, we'll talk college football. We'll talk hockey. NHL starts tomorrow. A free play for tomorrow as well in the NHL. All right. Rest assured. And we'll talk tonight's NFL. We'll talk some free plays in baseball and everything else. This is the Monday edition of Primetime Live with Philly Pete. Sit back, relax, give me two, and I'll be right back.
Welcome to MyBookie. You're ready to create an account and start making money, and we're here to help. And remember, you can get a bonus of up to $1,000 on your first deposit. Now you're ready to bet. Just go to mybookie.ag, visit the sportsbook, click on your bet, and input the amount you want to risk or win in the bet slip. Yes, it's that easy. Just remember, at MyBookie, you play, you win, you get paid.
Need tickets to that next event? Well, at 12 Ounce Sports, we've got them with soccer anywhere in the world. Tickets to any venue, any sport. Want to go to NCAA or NFL football matches? We've got them.
Yeah.
Baseball at every level. Every Power 5 matchup is available. Don't forget, costumes and paint are optional. What's that? You want to go to Broadway? We have those too. Want to jam out? Every concert, every artist. That's right, at 12 Ounce Sports, we've got the tickets for less. 12ozsports.com/tickets. That's 12ouncesports.com/tickets.
And ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for taking that quick 2-minute commercial break with me. This is the Manic Monday edition of Primetime Live with Philly Pete. I'm your host, the one, the only Philly Pete. You can follow me at The Real Pete Tooch. Follow me, I'll follow you back. Let's talk some sports, some betting, what you like. Maybe collab on a play. I'm down with that with anybody, really. I don't just pick and choose my people I want to collab with. I'm down for everything, really, like with anybody in terms of collabs. For hockey bets, basketball, you name it. We can do it. We can make it work. Hopefully everyone's having an enjoyable Monday evening or Monday afternoon across the West Coast if you live out there. Hopefully everyone's getting home from work safe, getting the dinner ready, listening to me, or if you're stuck in traffic, you're listening to me, whatever it is. I'm glad to be your entertainment, I should say, for the next 15 minutes. We discussed a little bit of the NBA, a little bit of NFL going on. We have a great Monday night game here tonight. Saints, Chiefs, and you also have postseason baseball as well. Yanks, Royals, that's tipping off as well shortly. Speaking of baseball, okay, we have a game currently right now. Okay, Tigers and the Guardians. All right, let's get there so I can talk to you guys about that. All right, yep, decided to take this good old time. All right, yeah, so top of the eighth, nothing right now. It looks like that is Detroit first and second, 2 outs. Okay, so we'll see what happens, man. This is going to be a good game at the end. Looking forward to it. You could probably live bet if you want. I do truly think that if I had a chance, I would take Detroit. I really would. I would take Detroit with a shot right now. But that's that. My best bet for tonight for subscribers has been released. It is in the Yankees-Royals game. But, I have free plays coming up for everybody else. So rest alarm. But to do this, okay, if you want to bet on that Saints-Chiefs game, because my free play is in that game tonight, make sure you hit up mybookie.ag. That's mybookie.ag. Use the promo code 12ouncesports. 12OZ Sports, all one word. They'll match your first deposit up to $1,000. Okay. They also stream live sports as well. Okay. You want to bet a game, college football game that's not televised in your region, they'll do it for you. Okay. My bookie will do it for you. Simple as that. It's a good book. I highly recommend it. Also, betus.com. The promo code there is 12 ounce. They'll also match your first deposit up to $1,000. Don't forget to check out the 12 ounce sports betting platform. $6 for the month, $60 for the year. A free 3-day trial as well when you sign up. Transparency, consistency, bunch of cappers from 12 ounce sports, including me on there. You're getting the cream of the crop picks. We've been red hot since we started this thing. July, August, September was a little bit slow in the beginning. Red hot towards the end of September, and first week of October, we've been killing it as well. So this is the time to sign up. You're getting all sports plays, $6 for the month, $60 for the year, cheap services, but with consistent winners and very transparent as we speak. Gamble God, he was 12 and 1 in his last 13 plays. I believe now he's about 15-3 in his last 18. So he's wilding out right now. I'm telling you. So this is why you sign up. You're getting the cream of the crop, NWO style of cappers for cheap prices. Simple as that. So I highly suggest you sign up. Also, I am giving out my NHL services, strictly NHL services, on my Dub Club. Okay, I have a Dub Club link on my profile. Sign up today. I'm doing monthly fees and a flat fee for the entire season. Entire season, you get the postseason, you get my awards, you get my over-under, total points, you get everything, the whole shebang, awards, futures, all that. Monthly signups, you only get the season. Okay, you only get the season. Monthly signups. You only just get the month plays. You don't get any futures or anything. So I highly suggest the flat fee season package is where you want to be, really. So I had a couple of you subscribers hit me up on Dub Club today. I got your alert, so I appreciate that. My plays will be going out tomorrow. All right, I'm going to be digging up opening night tomorrow. A couple games on the ice tomorrow. Looking forward to it. Should be fun. Seattle, St. Louis, Boston, Florida. Florida will be raising their banner for the Stanley Cup that they won last year. I look for Boston Bruins to come out firing because usually teams that win the Stanley Cup aren't really into it in the first night. So you can consider that. Maybe even give a look at Boston Bruins first period money line. That's some plus money right now. So we'll talk more tomorrow, but I'm giving you guys some early feedback with what I like for tomorrow. And then Utah Hockey Club and the Chicago Blackhawks. I feel like everybody's all over Utah already. I'm not sure what to think yet. Chicago Blackhawks were terrible last year away. They could surprise and be upset. They're plus 150 on the money line last time I saw. Could be worth considering. Utah's brand new. We have no idea what to expect from them. But rest assured, we'll get this rocking tomorrow. I'm excited. I love it. So make sure you sign up today. And on top of that, when you sign up, a free week trial. So you'll get the first, if you sign up today or tomorrow, if those that are smart will sign up tomorrow, because that's when the first day of NHL starts, you'll get the first week of NHL for free. Yours truly. I highly suggest it, okay, especially for the season package, considering that you'll get all my futures on top of that. So you'll get a week for free starting tomorrow, and let's rock. Let's do it. Let's do what we do best, all right? So this is my 8th year capping the NHL, and with the long-term overall unit profits of plus 54.43 units overall in the 7-year span that I've capped the NHL. Great numbers, profit, and I continue to bank off of the winnings that we've had in the last 7 seasons. So here's the year number 8, and let's rock and roll. Let's rock and roll. All right, guys. Let's head into the NFL tonight. All right, we'll talk some college football. Looks like Detroit or Cleveland just got out of the inning. Bottom of the 8th now, 0-0 is what I have currently. So let's go to college football. All right, top 25 has been a couple of shakeups. Texas regains number 1, Ohio State at number 2, Oregon 3, Penn State 4, Georgia 5, Miami 6, Bama 7, Tennessee 8, Ole Miss at 9, Clemson 10. Rounds out your top 10. Now, playoff purposes, you have Iowa State and Notre Dame 11 and 12 that are peaking right there as well. LSU, BYU, A&M, Utah, Boise State, Indiana 6-0, bowl eligible for, and so is Miami, 18, Oklahoma 19, Kansas State 20, Missouri, Pitt, Illinois, Michigan, SMU to round out the top 25. This upcoming weekend, big games, and I should say 3 top 5 games going off, okay, including a top 5 team. The Red River rivalry, Texas, Oklahoma, that kicks everything off this Saturday. Penn State, USC, okay, at USC. And, of course, the showdown of all, Ohio State and Oregon, a top 3 matchup, number 2 versus number 3 in Eugene. So it's going to be very interesting this upcoming weekend as well. Can we see some upsets? Whoever wins that Ohio State-Oregon game has to imagine they'll be the number 1 team in the nation. Considering, I feel like whatever Texas does to Oklahoma, if they win, but I feel like the winner of Ohio State-Oregon will be the number 1 spot when we talk about rankings next week. That's just how I feel. Oklahoma getting no respect, plus 14 for Oklahoma right now. It should be a good game, really. But again, we'll see what happens. There's still a lot to, still got a long way to go. Okay. It's only Monday, but we'll talk more about college football as the week goes on. All right, let's go. We'll talk some MLB real quick. All right. Bertie to make first pro start at first baseman in game number 2. Slumping Boom, I should say, is back in the Phillies lineup for game 3 for tomorrow. That's big news. Hopefully it boosters up the team. Nola's on the mound tomorrow with a great ERA on the road. I like the spot for the Phillies, of course. Hopefully last night was momentum, because if we lost last night, I feel like the series is over in 3. I'm just being honest. We got some momentum back, and I feel as though, we got to take 1 in New York. We got to take 1. So we'll see what happens. We will see what happens. But other than that, Padres shellacked the Dodgers 10-2. I think the Padres are still going to win that series. And Freeman exited game 2. He's day-to-day now. Injuries are starting to creep back up for the Dodgers. Fans are throwing objects. I mean, don't get me wrong. Like Machado could be a little bit childish. A couple of those players on the Padres could be a little bit childish. But I mean, as long as you can back it up, it's tough to see fans throwing stuff on the field. That's not right. I think that's piggish. Coming from LA fans specifically, I thought they were pretty humble, but I feel like that's something that New York teams would do, or even Philly teams would do. But LA, I'm just kind of disappointed in seeing their fans do that. I think it was just a despicable act. I know you're getting crushed, but that's something that you shouldn't be doing. People could get hurt. Not what I liked out of LA fans last night. So, but again, let's see what happens here tonight. Or I should say tomorrow. Tonight, Yankees Royals. Like I said, game 2. Best bet is in that game tonight. So subscribers, you should have. Best bet was already released about 2 hours ago. So make sure you get that. Let me know if you haven't. And we're gonna go to the NFL. All right, best bet will be in the NFL tonight. All right, and everybody. I just feel like everybody. I got a prop play as well that I like, and I was going back and forth with my man Aaron on this one. Aaron Rolke, he's a good hockey capper and a good NFL capper too with player props. Him and I were going back and forth on this, and I came across a Mahomes under half of interception. All right, so Mahomes to have a perfect night, no picks. That was at plus, I believe it was at plus 105. Chris Jones over a quarter sack. All right, apparently the Saints have their backup center in, I should say. So, that might help Chris Jones get a sack on Derek Carr tonight. That's at plus 115. I like those two props for sure. I'm also going to rock out in terms of free plays. I do, if I had a lean, I like the over 43 in this game here tonight. I like the over, but that's not my free play for tonight. I'm going to go on a limb, and I'm going to take, I know everybody's on New Orleans, okay, and I get it, but I think I'm going to ride with as well. Okay, I don't want to be that mush that just goes with everybody. Usually I'm on the opposite end. Usually I would take Kansas City minus 5.5, but I'm going to go with New Orleans here, plus 5.5. Okay. Now, these teams seem to do nothing other than they play close games. And to the fact that the Saints looked terrible against Tampa, I just feel as though Casey's offense isn't as good as it was when they had Tyreek Hill. I know they won Super Bowls, but they haven't really been as explosive. You have injuries. Pacheco's out. Rashee Rice is out. So this is a big deal. This could be Travis Kelce's game. Maybe Juju could get a touchdown. I'm not really sure, but I feel like Patrick Mahomes can control these games. And as fashionable as it is with how injured up, your studs are on offense, but they could play with control and they can grind away late if they had to. But, and on top of that, Steve Spagnuolo's defense has been, again, phenomenal this season. And, I feel as though this could be a tough game. I feel like this could be a tough Kansas City game. Now, Derek Carr, I should say, on the other hand of offense, loaded. Shaheed, Olave, you could even tackle in Taysom Hill. Kamara having a great season already, So, I mean, I feel like this offense could keep up with Kansas City's offense. It just comes down. It really just comes down to defense and see what happens here. But I feel like that, New Orleans on top of that has had 2 brutal defeats. They really did in the last couple seconds. And I feel like they need a win to get back to 500. They're playing really good ball. But I just feel as though this game will be closer than what we think. So I'm going to go with the New Orleans Saints. It's my free play for tonight. All right, plus 5.5. That's what we got going on. And wifey just walked in. So, plus 5.5 is my free play for tonight. All right, so we're going to rock out New Orleans Saints, Kansas City Chiefs. Saints plus 5.5 is my free play for everyone here tonight. All right, and a couple prop bets. Mahomes under a half of interception at plus 105. Chris Jones over a quarter of a sack at plus 115. Okay, I know I'm favoring Chiefs players, but at the end of the day, Mahomes has had a couple interceptions. Might be time to clean up a little bit. Again, going back and forth with a very good capper that I've been speaking with. So, and on top of that, of course, the best bet has been released to subscribers, and that's it. Listen. Have a great Monday. I'll be back tomorrow. Same time, same place. Let's go. Have a great night. Good night.
Welcome to MyBookie. You're ready to create an account and start making money. And we're here to help. And remember, you can get a bonus of up to $1,000 on your first deposit. Now you're ready.